Folks, the markets are bouncing back. And what's the biggest question on investors' mind? Are EV stocks going to bounce back? Are they going to be recovering? What's the best bargains? What EV stocks should we buy? So today we're going to talk about the best bargains in the EV recovery phase. Now, what good is an electric car without a charging station, right? I mean, come on. Electric cars run on electric charge. If the battery dies and there's nowhere to charge it, then the electric car is stuck where you left it, meaning without EV charging stations, we don't have usable electric vehicles. And that's why the focus on EV or electric vehicles doesn't just extend to the car companies themselves, but to the EV battery companies and charging stations that'll ultimately power the majority of vehicles that will be driven by 2035, when GM predicts that they will no longer be making regular engine cars for consumers. Isn't that something? That's like 14 years away. And Volkswagen is changing their name to Volkswagen. I mean, who would have thought, right? Well, recently, however, all the EV stocks have been underperforming the broader market and took a big dump since rallying strongly in 2020. The question most investors are asking is, will electric vehicle stocks bounce back? And if so, which ones should investors be targeting right now? In my opinion, these are the best electric vehicle stocks to own for investors who are looking to position themselves in EV stocks, meaning I'm not recommending these stocks for a few weeks, but for a few quarters. I believe their price will not only bounce back, but continue trading higher. And the two right now that I want to go through, these companies hold the best relative strength of all the EV stocks. And they happen to be each other's biggest competitors. So I think we're right in the right category of this sector or industry, if you will. First stock, Blink Charging Company, ticker symbol BLNK. Now, it's an owner, operator, and provider of electric vehicle charging stations and services. It also offers electric vehicle charging equipment connectivity to the Blink network, a cloud-based software which operates, manages, and tracks the Blink electric vehicle charging stations and all of their associated data. Now, Blink operates a network of 15,000 electric vehicle stations as of end of 2020. Now, the one-year return for this company, no, this is real, I'm not kidding, over 2,500% growth. And on February 16th, Blink announced a cooperation with Bisimoto Engineering to promote Blink as their charging solution of choice and to support electric vehicle adoption nationwide. Bisimoto Engineering is a California-based automotive designer focused on high-performance electric vehicle conversions. So this is a really good move for the company. Technically, the stock is now trading above the 50-day moving average. And once again, I'm expecting more upside in the next few months as the rally in EV stocks should begin to recover over the next quarter or the next few quarters as stimulus and better than expected earnings begin driving price higher once again. Next stock on my list, ChargePoint Holdings, ticker symbol CHPT. Now, this is an EV infrastructure company that operates, you might have guessed, one of the largest network of EV stations with over 90 million charges delivered. The company continues to expand its vertical by providing its solution to large fleets and businesses. The company currently dominates about 70% of the market share and continues to grow its business. Financial numbers for ChargePoint were healthy for its last fiscal year. The company recorded revenue of $146+ million, eking out gain for the year despite the pandemic. According to their CEO, the company is expecting continuous growth to be fueled by dozens and dozens of new EV models anticipated in 2021 across a wide range of segments and price points. So true. As electric vehicle adoption continues to grow, CHPT stock will be one of the best EV stocks to buy this year. Technically, the stock appears to be bouncing back to life after hitting the 200-day line. It's currently trading just shy of the 50-day moving average, and I would wait for the price action to trade above $35 level for a few sessions before jumping in. I believe once the Russell 2000 and the NASDAQ 100 bounce back, the electric vehicle sector will begin moving aggressively higher, especially in light of the stimulus that Biden is throwing into this industry and sector. I hope that helps. Folks, I'm finally breaking the code of silence, and I'm finally revealing a hidden formula Wall Street insiders use in secret to bank billions for nearly a century. The formula is so potent that Vanguard founder and creator of the very first index fund, Jack Bogle, he called it, quote, a law of gravity in the stock market, end quote. Jason Zweig of the Wall Street Journal says, quote, it's the most powerful law, end of quote. And over the past year, I've used it to help a small group of everyday folks see a 21.7 return in 2 weeks, 55.5% in 2 weeks. How about 78.7% return in 2 weeks? And even 189.08% return and even higher, all in just 2 weeks. Does that sound good to you? If it does, click on the link below and see how anyone could potentially use this breakthrough strategy. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you're watching on YouTube. Stay ahead of the market by being the first to be notified when we post our next video.